Guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna be showing you the build you need for the third boss at the tank with the hazard protection. Let's get into the build. So what I'm using, first off, specialization really doesn't matter. You can run which you want. I just used this sniper because I have the skin for it, and because I bought the skin and I think it looks cool. So that's the only reason I have this one on. And then weapons, Ravenous for the armor you can get if you shoot some enemies with the blue stacks. Second weapon doesn't really matter, just something you're comfortable with and you can kill the snipers with if it's needed. Pistol also really doesn't matter. Then mask, Cavalier. Why Cavalier? It's obvious, 2-piece gives you 30% hazard protection. 3 pieces 40% repair skills. The repair skills isn't important. That gives you the charging and the charged. So what this does is just gives you some hazard protection once you are charged, and you can get charged if you just go out of cover while you're in combat. So you're always out of cover, so it will be always charging. And then obviously the rolls, armor, hazard protection, your mods doesn't matter, just something you like. I have incoming repairs to get some more HP back when I'm low. Backpack, also Cavalier because it gives you the charging, gives you 10% instead of 5% per second. Obviously hazard protection and armor. On this one I have protection from elites. Gloves, same thing, Hasbro, armor, knee pads, armor, Hasbro. Then, chest piece, Pointman. Why Pointman? It's important because it gives you the perfect vanguard, which is gonna give your team a nice buff. If it's your first time or you're not comfortable with the tank, you can also use a tardigrade because it will do not the same thing, because this is a little bit better because it gives them bonus armor no matter what, and tardigrade only gives them bonus armor if their shield is away. So this is better, but if you're not comfortable, feel free to try with the tardigrade first, and then once you're comfortable with it, you can always swap to this one. And for this one, armor, I have armor regen on this, hazard protection, protection from elites. So if you don't know what Vanguard does, if you deploy your shield, it makes them invulnerable for 5 seconds, which is not important for this boss, but it gives you 50% bonus armor to all your allies for 20 seconds, and the cooldown is 25 seconds. So what's gonna happen, if they don't get shot, the armor is gonna stay 20 seconds, and they're gonna have 5 seconds without armor, and then you can do it again. So they're almost all the time with bonus armor, so that's really nice. And then the holster, I use the Yal gear because it gives you that 10% hazard protection, and this is what makes me running the incoming repairs and the protection from elites, because I'm already maxed because of this piece. So I have armor, armor regen, and hazard protection. You can use this with expertise, but it's definitely not needed. It's really not important. Then skills, you want a bulwark shield, obviously, for your vanguard, and then you want a scanner pulse or a turret. Some people want a turret because for the snipers and to set the boss in place at the last turret, but because we try the one-shots, it's not important for me, and the guys on the tower will always kill the sniper, so turret is not for me and my team, so I just use a scanner pulse to help it seeing the ads better. And then that's basically it. So if you go to your stats, it's really important. If you go to here, you're gonna see my hazard protection is at 108, which is perfect. It's even a bit much. So what you could do is you can go to this piece, like for example, and put the hazard protection and put on, say for example, some extra health or some skill damage if you run with the turret, or some weapon handling, or whatever you may want on your build and what's nice for you. Then now I'm gonna explain you how does the Pointman, the Vanguard work. And then for making this gear set, it's really easy. You can farm all the pieces in Countdown, and then the YAL gear you can craft if you don't like the Dark Zone. And then the Pointman, it's also easy to get. Yeah, Revenant is obviously rate exotic. Should be easy enough to get it. Okay, so as you can see now on my screen, the charging icon comes. Now it's charged, so now it gets a cooldown from 10 seconds, or it's active for 10 seconds and then disappears. So now it's gone, and now it starts charging again. So that's what the gear set does. And then if you see the Vanguard, it doesn't work here because I'm only alone. But now you can see the icon. When it's grayed out, that means that your team, or that the skill is on cooldown. But if you're on a team, you're gonna see that that's the same icon, but then with blue. That means that your team has the bonus armor for that amount of time. And that the scanner pulse obviously marks all the enemies. It doesn't work, this firing range. Then I can also show you with the hazard protection how nice it is and why it's a must. So if I go to a fire starter, just place it. See? Not even a little bit of damage. I think that's around 200k of armor. And it won't get any better than this because we're already at the max hazard protection. So even if you go to, let's say for example, a burn, if you go above that, if you go to 200%, which is not even possible I think, but say you want that, it's not gonna make a difference. It caps out at 100 and it doesn't go any higher. Here you can see, obviously if you don't have the watch all the way maxed out, it's not gonna be the same stats for you, because on this there's the hazard protection which gives me 10%. So if you don't have this, it's gonna be a little bit different. But it should be easy enough to get that 10% back somewhere. Okay, that's it for today's video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Leave a like and a subscribe if this helped you. It helps me out a lot. And I'll see you in the next video. See you.